welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am doing this recording for the third time because it kept corrupting every other time, and hopefully it doesn't corrupt this time. I'm joined by my friend slash guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody.
Alright, so as you
My
can
name is
see,
Markiplier.
your name's not Markiplier.
I know.
And so, as you can see, we are going over the Resident Evil 2 remake,
We'll cover the others later.
featuring Leon S. Kennedy and Claire Redfield.
Fun fact: the S in Leon S. Kennedy stands for Scott.
If you have played Resident Evil 1 or know any connection to what Stars is, you will know who Claire Redfield is. You will not know who Leon S. Kennedy is unless you have played 4 or 6 or 9.
But Requiem is new, so
Yeah. So, those are our two characters. I'm probably going to skip the tutorial since it adds like 5 minutes to a video, which I'm trying to get under an hour.
you go to a gas station, you shoot zombies, you run, you get in a car, you meet Claire, you drive to the police station.
You get hit by a semi
Police
truck.
station.
You and Claire are separated. Boom. Now we can actually talk about what we went through.
Okay, so once you enter the RPD, you find the terminal with security cameras running. You access them, and you see a police officer by the name of Elliot running through a corridor trying to escape from zombies. He
Fun.
calls out to a character called Marvin, claiming to have found something important, and he shows the camera something.
Fun fact. So these are the zombies in Resident Evil 2 Remake. These
Look at
are.
them nasty fellers.
This isn't every zombie, however, this is the typical shambling. Let me do my Markiplier impression. Shambling horror. That was a horrible Markiplier impression. Uh, it's
You're
just a shambling
pathetic.
zombie. Shut up.
I can do one much better.
No, we're not talking. We're not doing that right now. So
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
that sucked. All right. So
Better than you.
zombie shambling horror.
Yep.
If I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna start going over the people that we're gonna be talking about, the enemies, so I don't have to later. These are zombies. You can find them literally everywhere in the game.
They're basic civilians and police officers that have been infected with the T virus.
Yes. And then,
The T virus spread throughout the water supply.
so then,
So they're putting chemicals in the water that turn the freaking humans gay.
so then after that, you have the second enemy you encounter. Which also happens to be one of the most annoying ones, the liquor. This thing is blind.
Liquor, I barely know her.
This thing is blind. It can smell you. It's fast. Has a freaky tongue. Has a brain. Shoot at it. Shoot the brain.
It's a quadruped.
Shoot the brain, preferably with a shotgun. Boom. Done. Then you have
Or a grenade launcher.
Mr. X.
Tyrant,
Tyrant Mr. X. Same.
T003, whatever his name is.
Tyrant 003, whatever.
Mr. Xavier.
This. He is immortal until the very last segment of the game, which we will not get to until a while later.
You can stun him with approximately 10 bullets from a shotgun, I think.
And you can stun with a frag or.
Flashbang, I think.
Yes. Or if you have a rocket launcher, you can also stun him with that.
Oh, yeah, I have that.
Yes, so that is Mr. X. Then we have. We'll get to him later. Alright, that was a sneak peek. That's the main enemies we'll be talking about. Actually, I missed one. This thing. Zombie dog. takes approximately three
Zombie
shots.
dogs. Some of you may call it Cerberus,
It takes approximately 3 to 4 shots to kill, which might not seem bad
but it
until
usually takes more because it's fast.
yes, because this it's nowhere near compared to the stupidity of RE3 zombie dogs, but still stupid. So now
How do
getting
they
to
move so fast that they're rotting?
the story, which we will skip over a lot of the puzzles unless they are important to gameplay or lore. So you go into the. Make sure I'm getting this right. That is. Goddamn. Okay, the first floor office map is currently game blocked by my recording software.
Hold on, I'll pull it up before I get to me.
Alright. So you go to the
Right.
east office, which is somewhere over here on the first.
East office, which you get through by accessing a soda door.
Yes. Do you have it pulled up on screen recording
I have it
or?
pulled up now.
Alright.
I have the first floor pulled up.
Okay. So is there any way to move this thing? Okay, no. So
Just let me handle it.
yes. So you go there and you meet Elliot. Yay! You open the shard door. Elliot tries to get through. He's grabbed by a zombie. You try to pull him through, but the shutter door closes. But
With him halfway through.
but he has something in his hand. It is notes.
It's a
It's notes.
drawing of a bunch of statues.
Yes, and those statues are how you escape the RPD, which we'll get to in approximately 1 to 2 minutes. So after that, you meet Marvin. Because after you're trying to crawl out of the east office, a zombie grabs your leg, only to be crushed by Marvin, the goat. So after that, Marvin talks to you a little bit, gives you some lore dumping, and then gives you a combat knife, which can be used
It's going to
for
be very useful.
three things. A. Attacking a zombie. I recommend this when it's on ground, not when it's standing upright. 2. It can be used to counterattack a zombie if it's grabbed you and you have it in your inventory. You can stab it into their neck, stunning them, allowing you to shoot them. And then the third reason is to be able to actually go into the West Hall.
You can use it to cut security tape, which you only really use for like 2 or 3 things, I think.
Also, we forgot to mention about the lion statue, which is in the main hall. It's right here.
Lion statue in the main hall. I don't remember the code, but it's in Elliot's notebook.
Yes. So after that, you go to the West Hall. You fight your way through some corridors until you end up in the operations room, which I actually remember this time, in which you find the uh, floor one layout
Fattest
map.
zombie you'll ever see.
And then after that, I think, if I, I'm pulling up the. I'm pulling this up. God damn it! I need to go to images. No.
Like I said, I have it pulled up, so tell me where you're looking for.
Uh, it's like something next to it's next to the operations room. It's like a
Through the
room.
window or through the door?
Yeah, it's like a door in the operations room. I don't know. You can go there. I think. I don't think you need a key for it. Or you can do the way that I
It
did.
leads you into a random unnamed room, which you can then use to either access the safety deposit room or the records room.
I mean,
Ma'am?
or the West office.
Ma'am!
Hold on.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes, you can either get to. It's like a second part of the east hallway through that, or through broken glass. In which you find this fat zombie just like trying to get in a vending machine.
Probably trying to eat you.
Yeah. So that's what he was doing. We'll actually go to the RE. Okay. Please. This. That. This. Okay, now I actually have first floor map. You can go. Yeah, this room. This is the room we were talking about to get to this part, which you can go to West Office, Safety Deposit Room, Dark Room, or second floor. So after that,
Yep.
you probably went to the Safety Deposit Room to get some stuff. Probably went to the West Office to get some more stuff. Probably went to the Dark Room to get some more stuff and get a save point. And then you probably gonna go upstairs. Dang it, no, this is. Okay, I'm just gonna. I'm closing out some stuff to hopefully get room. Nope, that's just not working. Are. Okay, bear with me. Okay, so you go upstairs and you find that the only room you can access is the shower room, which you can get a portable safe code or portable safe. You can open it to get something. I don't remember what it is. It's not a key item, so you don't need to. So then after that, you'll probably go downstairs, back down to the main hall, in which Marvin has informed you that there's someone at the gate, which is Claire Redfield. And then you talk to her. She gets chased away by some zombies. Also, a helicopter crashed through the fire escape, which I forgot to mention. Am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
Alright. So then after that, you can go to this room to get a thingy to put in the shower room to turn off steam. Then you can pass through the shower room and then encounter the liquor, which we talked about earlier. It's blind. Shoot it in the brain. You should be good. Then you go to the STARS office, also known as the STARS office, which stands for
Safety, or no, special special
Tactics.
tactics and rescue services.
Yes. And fun fact about this room, nothing can hurt you in here.
It's not zombies, not liquor, it's not even
Mr. X.
him.
Not even Mr. X can hurt you in here. Okay. So, after you've probably checked out the STARS office, you'll probably go down. This room is locked, and there's like nothing really important in it. To the lounge, which you will find the unicorn statue to get some medallion. Okay. Okay, there was a short disturbance, but we are back.
Great.
Okay, so get to the lounge, find the unicorn statue, put in the little combination, get a medallion. That's 2 medallions. You only need one more. And then you go to the library, find a red book, which is it's not super important, but it is used to get a weapon. So then, uh, if you're like me, you'll realize that you can't actually get out of the library. So, and the way to get out of the library is you have to go to the third floor, get a key. I think it's a spades key, right?
Pretty sure.
Get that, and then library. You can open up the library. Then, after you've done that, you will need to get two things. You need to get an electronic gadget located in this room, and you will need to get a battery located in the star's office. After you get that, you craft C4, which you use to go to the west storage room, blow this up, find the maiden statue, put in the code. Now you have all three medallions. And then go back to the main hall, put them in, and I'm gonna let you take this away because you have not gone to talk yet, so you can talk about. I'll tell you when to stop. You can just talk about.
All right, where were we? I lost my save
Uh,
thing.
we've just gotten all three medallions.
Okay. After you get all three medallions, you return to the main hall. Inside, you find Marvin, and you place the three medallions into a pedestal beneath the giant statue. It opens up into this basement area, and you offer to bring Marvin to the hospital, only for him to refuse and tell you that he's already dead, and that Leon needs to survive on his own. Eventually, with great reluctance, Leon enters the basement area where we find out that Raccoon Police Station used to be a museum and seems to retain quite a bit of its old architecture. Within this basement area, you will find multiple things, including typewriters and a chest to access your storage, basically becoming your new save point. Eventually, you make your way deeper into the area and you find an elevator that leads you down into a very boss fight esque area.
I'm
You
going
hear
to.
grunting above you.
Can I cut you off? Is that good?
Okay.
So, after you hear that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the man himself, William Birkin G1. You can talk about this boss fight.
William Birkin G1 ambushes you from the ceiling, dropping onto you and slamming you down into a area beneath where you were. It's kind of like this boiler room kind of looking place. Birkin is chasing you throughout it, and you need to shoot him in the big ugly eye on his shoulder.
Okay.
After taking enough shots to his shoulder, eventually the eye will turn red, and a cutscene will play where Birkin seems to regain his own control and tosses himself over a railing.
Yes. So after that, a ladder mysteriously drops get back up to where you were before Birkin ambushed you, and then you make your way into the parking garage, which I will not get a map for since you're only here for about an hour at most. Right?
You want me to talk about this, or you?
You can talk about it. I've been hogging all the
Uh,
conversation.
so, inside of this parking garage, immediately you're ambushed by a zombified dog. And trust me, there are a lot of them down here. Eventually, you are pushed down to the ground by the dog, and you lose your gun. And right when you think it's all over for Leon Scott Kennedy, the dog is shot in the neck and falls dead. Who shot him other than, can I get a drum roll?
Did you get it?
Ada Wong,
This person.
an FBI agent. I use FBI very loosely. But she does really cool shit. She saved you from dying, and she leaves you on your own. Eventually, you walk your way into a prison cell, and you find this guy named Ben. At least I think that's his name.
I don't remember his
And
name.
he's a whistleblower who Chief Irons locked up down here. Eventually, Ben seems to be terrified by something before a giant hand comes out of the woodwork and crushes his skull against the wall.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause for a second. If you're wondering who Chief Irons is, he is the chief of police at RPD. You do not encounter him in Leon's playthrough. You encounter him in Claire's playthrough. If you're wondering, we are talking about Leon's playthrough primarily because it's Leon. He's cool. You can continue.
Okay, so eventually you have to go up back to the police station and put out the fire that had been caused by the helicopter crashing. And right when you think everything's a-okay, he enters.
Mr.
Tyrant,
X. Tyrant
yep.
03, Tyrant, Mr. X, whatever you call him. He's
He
got the
pushes a
door
heli-
on. Don't knock it off.
he pushes the helicopter out of the way and begins slowly walking towards you.
Or if you're too close, he might just freaking charge punch you.
Yep. Leon runs away, obviously terrified by this like 8 foot tall man.
Well, you run away as Leon.
Well, yes, and
Leon probably will try to shoot him.
Mr. X is a completely killable enemy.
Didn't we already talk about this?
Oh yeah, he is. Oh yeah, we did.
Okay, so after that, you do.
You go from the clock tower to find one electronic part to back to the parking garage to find the other one, and you put them into this puzzle thing, and you open the prison door to let Ben, or well, open the door to collect the key card from Ben's corpse.
And coincidentally, that keypad opens every door. And if you're like me
So
and
now
didn't have a lot of ammo, you see 18, you see like 10 zombies rushing towards you, and you kind of get killed. You think you're dead until you realize that you have a flashbang and a grenade. So yeah. So after that, you get the parking permit, and you go to put it in. After you do, Mr. X shows up behind you, and he's about to kill you. When Ada drives like a SWAT car, like a SWAT van or a police van, I don't know,
it's like this
into
giant SWAT truck. And
Jill driving a car on into Nemesis.
we haven't talked about that.
Yeah, I'm hinting at for the next video.
And coincidentally, there's a bunch of TNT in the back of the van, and Ada detonates it,
Yep. So after that,
effectively stopping Mr. X for now.
you kind of just walk around the city, and you enter Kendo's gun shop, which is a very nice place to get some ammo, some weapon upgrades, and you find Kendo, who is alive, and his daughter. And this is one of the most most tragic parts of the entire game.
Can I explain it?
Yes. I'm actually about to
When you
pause
meet
it.
Kendo is very distrusting of you. He pulls a shotgun on Leon and Ada, ready to blow a hole through both of them. Basically, all that happens is Kendo brings his daughter into the back because she's been infected by the zombies, and the following sound is a muffled gunshot.
I I I heard Kendo tell his daughter time to rest, and I'm like, oh no.
It's sad to see because they were innocent people. They weren't Umbrella. They weren't police. They weren't anybody.
Oh, what do you mean? You're acting like the police aren't like aren't innocent. Well, some of them are.
I meant as in Umbrella would have no reason to target them, and yet
Yes.
they're still so affected by this.
Yes. So after that, you go into the sewers.
Ma'am, hold on, pause the recording.
Alright, we'll be
Come
back
in.
after the short break. Okay, after that brief pause, we are back talking about. Oh, yes. So Leon and Ada enter the sewers, and Leon gets chased by this giant, a crocodile, I think, something reptilian.
It's a crocodile infected with the G virus, which we
Yes,
forgot to mention. But the G virus is a virus that causes basically infinite evolution. You evolve until you die.
yes. So Leon just dodges under like a gas pipe. Crocodile bites it. He shoots the gas pipe. Explosion. And then Leon just runs through sewers a little bit until he encounters. How do I say this girl's name? Antoinette? Annette?
Annette Birkin.
Yeah, so by the last name, you can. She is the wife of William Birkin, and
And the
she
mother of a certain person we'll mention later.
a lot later, and she shoots Leon and tries to protect the G. And so you play as Ada, who has the worst like offensive weapon in the game. It's horrible. It takes like 7 shots to kill a zombie. Actually, to down a zombie. Are you hearing that? 7 shots to
Yeah.
down a zombie, and she doesn't have a knife, so she can't actually kill it.
Eventually, after a bunch of puzzle solving and fighting your way through zombies with Ada.
And a Mr. X encounter. Can't forget that.
Oh, yeah. I forgot Mr. X wasn't just targeting Leon.
Mm-hmm. She's targeting Ada too, because Ada knows too much about Umbrella.
Plus, Mr. X was dispatched to kill everyone in Raccoon City, regardless of status.
Mm-hmm. So, after that, uh, she gets like trapped somewhere with like a freaking rod in her arm and she can't get up. And then you
And
wake
then
up
it
as
fades to black, and you wake up as Leon.
and I'm gonna let you explain the different
The
than the
next
chess
boss fight.
puzzle. No, no, the chess puzzle.
Right. So there's this puzzle with chess pieces. I don't know exactly how you solve it,
I
but
don't
it
know.
involves a bunch of chess pieces and the way you need to put them, I think.
Yes. So
Eventually you get through it, and then you enter into this weird looking area.
and then and there's another enemy that I don't have pulled up. It looks like just a giant infected mass,
A
and it's called
G.
a Geodult, and it's my least favorite enemy.
The G adult, it's you know Stranger Things. Imagine a Demogorgon, but mutilated,
Mutilated, green, exist in water. And so those things also poison you, which is just annoying.
which you need blue herbs to cure.
Yeah, so after that, you enter into a weird looking room with a crane where you find, drum roll please, G2 Birkin.
Boo.
This is one of my least favorite boss fights. So as you can
The way
see,
you defeat G2 Birkin
can I
is
do visual identity first?
yeah,
Okay, so as you can see, he has a giant claw. Here, he's somehow still got some jeans on.
which is honestly surprising. I want to know it's Taylor.
His like full body is now infected. Shoulder mass with the eye has grown. His head is morphed into his chest cavity, sprouting a new head and brain. And overall,
Meaning now G has fully taken over.
I will let you talk about this boss fight.
So the G2 boss fight is simple in theory, but complicated in execution. What you need to do is you need to deal enough damage to his eye until you stun him. Then he has to be in a certain danger zone where you can then click a button and hit him with a crane.
Fun fact about this train: it takes
It can hit you
approximately
too,
it takes approximately 18 goddamn years to swing to the side of the area that you actually needed to. So you have to press the button, pray that Birkin is in the danger zone, stun him, hopefully, probably just throw a flashbang at him, and
and then hit him
hope
with a crane.
that he doesn't use his jump attack. And you have to hit him with the crane twice until he's
Yep.
gone.
Pushed into the abyss once again.
Yes. So then you save
He
Ada.
really has a thing for abysses.
You save Ada from the metal rod in her arm, and then you take, those ski things.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You take one of them and
You enter the final area of the game.
don't you kiss Ada at that point or something?
Yeah. You enter the final
Uh
area of the game. Umbrella's laboratory under Raccoon City, one of their two laboratories under Raccoon City. Actually, we'll talk about the other one in a later video.
there might be like 50 of them, but we just only see two.
The Nest.
Yep, the nest.
I'm gonna let you talk about the, so like you.
So in the nest there's an enemy that we need to reintroduce and an enemy to introduce. To reintroduce our enemy, it's the big man himself, Mr. X.
And to introduce our enemy, we have,
Garden zombies.
yes, these things.
They're basically zombies that have been absorbed into a mass of plants and have gained sentience. The
Yeah.
best way to kill them is using a flamethrower.
Yep. Flamethrower. Flamethrower is the best way to kill him. Or if you're using Claire's storyline, you can use whatever flame weapon
The
she
grenade
uses.
launcher,
Yeah, some sort of grenade
the
launcher.
flame round grenade launcher.
Yes, so you do some puzzles, and the whole thing that you're trying to do is just continuously upgrade your key card until you get to the west area, I believe, of the nest. It might be east or west, I don't remember. And you get
Could
a
be either or.
G virus sample, which Ada is after. For what? Well, Ada is not FBI, she is a mercenary, and she's either
Who
working
is
for
working for client.
that client is either someone completely unrelated or who she was working with in
Or
fourth grade, Albert
Albert
Wesker.
Wesker.
So after you get the G sample, you see Annette, where she reveals that she's not actually evil. She reveals what Ada was trying to do, and she actually helps you by shooting. Guess who's back?
Back again.
If you said
I'm sorry.
Birkin
Willie's
G3,
back.
you'd be right.
Hello, friend.
This one is not quadrupedal. It is close to it though. What you have
It
to
has
do?
evolved much further.
What you have to do is just shoot all
In
the
fact,
guys.
I'm actually going to refer to it as an it instead of a he because I do not believe that thing even has pronouns at this point.
Yes.
Well, gender specific pronouns.
All you have to do is just shoot at it. Shoot all of its eyes. And then after you do that, you realize that the and Annette triggered self-destruct to kill everything inside the facility, and she wants you to get out,
Including you.
telling you how to get out. She hopes that it would kill Birkin and destroy all samples of the G and T virus. So, and after that, you just explore a little until you find this lift, in which you enter Leon, Part A's final boss. Drumroll, please. Okay, it's Mr. X's final version where he's on fire.
Literally.
And what you have to do is, again, it's like G2 Birkin. Simple in theory, kind of hard to do in execution. Because he is faster than you. And there's no dodge roll. So what you have to do is just take really tight corners. That's what I did. And
Avoid him. Avoid his claw.
his insta-kill charge.
Here's a little tip. Stick by his left shoulder.
Yes.
Because most of his attacks can't reach over his left shoulder.
If he lets his claw down and looks like he is preparing to charge, wait till he starts charging. Blast him with a shotgun or magnum. It doesn't really matter which one you use. So, after you do that
Event
enough times,
after you deal enough damage or enough time has elapsed, a
Ada,
cutscene plays and Ada Wong throws you a quad rocket launcher.
in which you take aim at him and blow him to smithereens. If I'm being honest, like when he gets blown up, you
Quite
want just
literally
to
blow his shit smooth off.
like he kind of looks like an Among Us character just died when he first gets blown up. I just see like the freaking bone knife. I was like, wait, what? It looked like an Among Us character. Because I didn't see the rib cage. I just saw like the bone. So after that, you make it to the train where you meet up with Claire and the person that she brought along, which is Sherry, which is the daughter of Annette and William Birkin. Side note, we will not be diving into Claire's storyline since it's very similar to Leon's.
The only real difference is Mr. X dies a lot quicker to you, and you have a new companion. What was that?
Okay, after some more technical difficulties, uh, so after some a little
Can
bit
I
more,
continue?
yes, you can continue.
Okay. So, Chief Irons is a disgusting individual. We know this from DLC and from the game itself.
Yes, because in Claire's storyline, you actually see Chief Irons, who is a person who runs an orphanage that Sherry is in because Annette is too focused on, and because I think Annette and William are too focused on their research. And
Yep.
as previously said, he is a disgusting man, and he got exactly what came to him when G1 Birkin decided to implant an embryo in him. It wasn't compatible and just freaking killed him. Also, Sherry threw acid at his face, which is W.
We actually know that Chief Irons is a disgusting individual from a DLC that I'll mention real quick called The Ghost Survivors Runaway. It's about a young lady who is actually the daughter of the mayor, I believe, and Chief Irons has kidnapped her for reasons that I don't know and likely don't want to know.
Yes. Well, it's not a DLC. It's an extra mode that's included just in Resident Evil 2.
It's kind of like the mercenaries, if you think about it.
Yes. So, also that is like the only thing we will be talking about from the extra modes. We might make a video on Hunk's storyline, but that is a
Because
video.
Hunk is an important character here, but
That's a video for another day. So, after talking about how disgusting of a person Chief Irons is, we actually have to talk about Claire's storyline because so Claire, unlike Leon, doesn't fight Super Tyrant. Can you guess who she fights?
G4 Birkin.
Yes. G4 Birkin is the quadruped. Actually, oh wait, let me find Yes, this is William Birkin, and before this, you get a minigun. So you can imagine what you do with the minigun. You shoot all those
Below him.
guys in the center of his chest, and if you chose Claire first instead of Leon, that's it. However, if you chose, because there's an A and a B path, if you chose part B for Leon or Claire, that's not the end, because you fight Birkin G5,
G5 Birkin.
also known as
G5
Train
Birkin
Eater.
is
This guy looks like a Train Eater.
G5 Birkin is a clump of mass, can't even be recognized as human anymore. The only thing that even slightly grounds him is Birkin's head being barely visible. And even then, he's completely lost control. You can see emerging from the body of masses are corpses of zombies and civilians alike. Eventually, you finally deal enough damage and kill him, dislodging his part of the train from yours and sending him into the inferno of the labs below.
Okay, yes. So that is basically everything in RE2 Remake. We will not go over all the weapons because there are 20 of them, and that would probably add an extra 20 minutes to this video.
There's a pistol, another pistol, a magnum, a shotgun, a rocket launcher, a minigun, a grenade launcher, a flamethrower,
Yeah, that's just like a couple of them.
an SMG, and assault rifle.
Okay, yes. that is basically all for the video, and I would like you to
We hope to
subscribe.
see you soon again when we talk about Resident Evil 3 Remake.
Yes. See y'all. Subscribe. Like the video.